Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to episode. There's no fucking way I'm gonna remember of the podcast. Holy shit! Today's been a little weird for me. I mean, not the whole day, but more like the last fucking hour, where no, last 2 hours actually, where basically what happened, right? Was because I have a limited number of meal plans for college. I only have, 12 meals a week because that's the cheapest one. And obviously, you kind of want to save money when you're going to college because you don't want to fucking, burn through a lot of money. You already have debt anyway, so you don't want more debt. But basically, I decided, hey, because I only have 12 meal plans, 12 meals a week. Obviously, for like Sunday, I have to figure out what to do for 2 meals. And I decided today I'm just going to not use a meal plan. I'm going to order some Domino's. And really awesome because I ordered my Domino's at like 5:49, I think, because I intentionally ordered it early so it would get here at like 6. And at 6:45, I call these stupid fucking idiots and I'm like, "Hey, my order has not been is not here. It's been here for about an hour." And they said, "Oh yeah, it says that it was completed at 6:04." I was like, "Well, I haven't gotten shit." So they were like, I haven't gotten shit." And it's 6:45. Like 6:44, not 6:04. So obviously you fucking idiots like fucking delivered to the wrong goddamn person because you fuckwits don't have any verification at all. And so I called them again and I said, "Hey, my order didn't arrive. I either want my money back or I want my food here." And they said, "Well, we're going to make it again for you and we're going to send it over." And they gave me a free dessert as well. So I finally get my food, and the second time they deliver it, I walk outside and the person says, "Are you Jay?" And I nod my head yes. I was like, "That's why my fucking order got nabbed, you dumb fuck. Because that's all you fucking do. You're a goddamn idiot. You're fucking stupid. You're such a fucking idiot." There's no verification. You say, "Hey, are you that name?" You give him the goddamn name, you fuckhead. That's so fucking stupid. Because anyone can take your goddamn food. They said contactless delivery. Yes, suck my fucking nuts. I'm not doing that again. Your contact delivery fucking sucks. Alright? Because my goddamn food got nabbed. And I had to wait an extra fucking hour to eat it. Because my fucking food was nabbed by some stupid fucking cunt here at CMU who I fucking hope chokes and dies on it. Because you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Fuck you. I get my fucking food and it's fucked up. My fucking chicken wings had cheese on them. Didn't fucking say that on the website. It said chicken and bacon. It's what the fuck it said. No, I'm had cheese all over it, which is fucking. I hate that shit because it's a fucking chicken wing. It's chicken wings. Why the fuck is that on there? It should never be on there. Who the fuck's heard of that?
That's where we disagree.
Like who? Like that's so fucking stupid. It shouldn't be on there. It's fucking chicken wings. Chicken wings don't come with cheese on them. No fucking place does that. Do you want to do that yourself? You're a weird motherfucker. But it shouldn't come like that. They don't come like that. No one's. They don't come like that. They don't. It just doesn't. It's like serving your pizza without tomato sauce. Doesn't fucking come like that. You can do it that way. Doesn't come like that. Same thing that fucking wings don't come with cheese all over them. That's fucking stupid. That's fucking dumb. It shouldn't be a default thing either. That's fucking stupid. So I get my food. I ordered a fucking sub. They fucked that up because they put cheese on it. I didn't want it on there, which is amazing. They put so little that it didn't even matter. But the sub was like completely fucking with chicken that had no sauce on it, not marinated. The whole thing didn't have fucking sauce on it, so it was dry as fuck. And it didn't taste very good. The wings are absolutely fucking abysmal. They're absolutely terrible. Chicken and bacon and cheese wings, and they taste like shit. They taste like the most bland piece of shit I've ever fucking had. They were so goddamn bland that I didn't even want to finish them, and I didn't. I ate about half of them. I don't want to finish them because they're fucking bad. They don't taste good at all. They taste bad. They taste so fucking bland. The fucking cheesy bread is literally the best thing that I got. That's it. When the fucking cheesy bread is the best thing, that's sad. That's really fucking sad. Because your sub was not very good. Your chicken wing was absolutely fucking abysmal. I don't know. It was just very bad. You'd think for like fucking chicken and cheese and fucking bacon and like all this other shit that they'd be actually good. No, they're fucking awful. The barbecue sauce didn't have like any flavor at all. It was just sweet, which was fucking shit. Alright, it was bad. They gave me 2 free lava cakes, and they tasted like deep fried Oreos. I don't have any complaints about that. But I'm probably not going to order from Domino's again because your fucking food can just get nabbed by any stupid cunt who should kill himself, who just fucking walks outside and says, "Oh, hey, are you this person?" "Yeah, I am. That's my food." "No, okay, thanks, cunt fuck." Whatever. Stupid motherfucker. No fucking verification process at all. They fuck up your food. I'm not saying where it is or which Domino's it is, but I am probably not going to give you business again because this was fucking annoying and really irritating. So I'm probably not giving you business again. Like,
Oh
I
no, one college student isn't going back to a chain that's everywhere in the United States. Oh
I
no.
looked at hey, I looked at the reviews and they weren't good anyway. I think it was holding like a 2.5-star rating, 3-star rating, which isn't fucking good.
That's why I'm glad I got fired at the 7-Eleven I worked at because the ratings were so piss poor. No wonder why people hated it there.
I don't understand how people can work at the Rite Aid. It's like right down the street because the Rite Aid that's right down the street holds a fucking 1-star rating on Google.
Evidently, they're doing something right because they
No,
wouldn't
they're
have a
not.
business if they were me.
No, they're not. The only thing they're doing right is that Rite Aid sells thing. It's not even Rite Aid. It's a fucking CVS. It's not even Rite Aid. It's a CVS pharmacy. The only reason why they're still in business is because CVS gives you your prescriptions cheaper. That's the only reason why is because your prescriptions are like $50 cheaper at CVS. That's the only reason why. Otherwise, they're not doing anything fucking correct. Like, their machines don't fucking work down there. So if you have a certain type of insurance, you have to pay full price or you just can't get it from there. Because their machines don't fucking work. So if you have a certain insurance, you can't get your medication. I timed it. Waiting on the phone for them to answer a call took them 6 fucking minutes. 6 minutes. And on Google, it said least busy during the time that I called. 6 fucking minutes to answer the phone. And then when I did, I talked to people who I said, "Hey, can you put in my medicine?" They said, "Yeah, sure." 2 days later, "How's the status of my medicine?" Well, it turns out this person said they were going to do it and they didn't do it. I made it so that, like, I put it to where my medicine automatically refills. They don't do it. You have to call them and, like, tell those fucking tards, "I want my medicine refilled, dipshit, so fucking do it." 1-star rating, by the way. Everyone fucking hates it. I imagine this Domino's is probably doing a little bit better than that because it's 3 stars, but from my experience, I'm not giving them business again, so they lost a customer by being fucking terrible, so I mean, it really fucking irritated me. Like the fact that their entire fucking verification is, "Hey, are you this name that I just gave you?" They're like, "Yeah, that's me." Okay, you fucking idiot. Maybe, like, I don't know how you do that, but whatever. Maybe that's why my fucking food got nabbed the first time. And I don't know, maybe that's why they fucked it up the second time, which is amazing, but
Maybe your food getting nabbed was probably a sign to say, "Hey, don't order from here." Because if it's as bad as you make it out to be, sounds to me like it getting stolen was a blessing.
It was good. It was good food, and I'm glad that I got it eventually. But I'm pissed off because they said contactless delivery, and they said that they would call you or text you at your phone number when they were ready down there. And so I'm waiting, and apparently at 6:44, 40 fucking minutes ago, my food was here, and they delivered it to some schmuck outside, some stupid fucking cunt asshole outside who took it like a piece of shit. And that
Wait a minute. Wait. If they contact you when it's there, then I
they
feel like
didn't.
it's more so on.
They
Oh,
didn't. That's my whole fucking
I was
point.
about.
That's my whole point before you interrupted me, dipshit. They didn't fucking call me. They didn't contact me at all. They just gave it to some fucking schmuck outside. They didn't contact me whatsoever. It was contactless delivery, and they didn't call me. They didn't text me. They didn't do fucking anything. Because the whole point of contactless delivery is that they set the food down there, and then you come get it, so that you're not in contact with them. So contactless delivery. I'll fucking say contactless because he didn't get a hold of me fucking at all. He just gave it to some fucking schmuck outside. Thanks. Yeah, I'll say contactless. You did a fucking stellar job doing that. Amazing. Didn't ask for a verification code. Didn't ask for fucking anything. Hey, are you this name? Oh, yeah, that's me. I'll take that food now. Well, you guys are fucking amazing at your job. What fucking idiots. The second time they did that shit too. Because I'm assuming that's what they did the first time. Because there's no fucking way someone could have gotten my food if they did any kind of verification at all. But they didn't. The second time I went down there, before I even said a word to them, I was literally just walking on the sidewalk. They're like, "Hey, are you Jay?" And I was like, "Yeah." Wow, you're fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid. Dumb as fuck. So you see anybody walking outside at the time when you arrive and it's like, "Hey, are you this person?" "Yeah, I am." Fucking stupid, dude. Fucking stupid. The second time, in order to make sure I got my food, I fucking had to wait outside for like the 20 minutes while they fucking re-prepared it and re-delivered it. I had to wait for like 20 fucking minutes outside while it was raining. Because I didn't trust these stupid fucking assholes to contact me. And I didn't trust them to not give my fucking food away to anybody who wanted it, I guess.
Maybe if you keep saying it 1,000 more times, they'll listen.
Nah. I'm not shopping there again. I'm not ordering from there ever again. I'm not eating there again. Fuck that place. Absolutely ridiculous.
I've learned that there's really no point in getting mad over shit like that because there's 100 other things I could be mad at that's more justifiable. Like, oh no, they fucked up my order.
I mean,
I,
I spent $30 on it. You'd be mad too if you spent 30 fucking dollars into nothing. You just threw it in the fucking trash. That's not
no,
what.
I'd pick out the shit I didn't like and then I'd eat the rest of it. That's what I
No,
always do.
I'm not even mad at that they fucked up my food. I'm mad that they gave it fucking away. That's been my entire fucking thing the entire time I've been talking has been that. Because at that point I threw fucking money in the trash because I didn't get my fucking food. I kind of have a right to be mad when I didn't get my fucking food that I paid money for, and they said that they couldn't give me a refund because I did it via fucking PayPal, dude. I have a right to be mad because I threw my fucking money into the abyss. I eventually got.
Not really, because you still got it.
Well, I
You still
eventually,
got
I
it.
eventually got it after 30 fucking more minutes. I had to wait an additional 30 minutes while they re-fucking prepared it. Yeah,
I mean, you technically still got it, so.
I did. I did still get it. But they're fucking horrible at their jobs. They're shit at their jobs. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they should have like a fucking verification process or something instead of just screaming out a fucking random name across the street, and they can just say yeah, that's me, and just fucking take it.
You'd think internally they'd have some sort of system where they keep track of the people that deliver shit So like
Yeah.
maybe you could maybe you could call management tomorrow and ask what the fuck happened.
Well, you see, all I did was I just called Domino's, like the same place. I just called them and said, "Hey, I want to check on my delivery status because it's been an hour and I haven't gotten anything yet." And they said, "Yeah." They said it was completed at 6:04. I was like, "I haven't gotten anything, so I either want a refund or I want my food." And they said, "Oh, well, we can get it re-prepared for you. It was this one, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, it was that one." And they said, "Well, we're gonna give you a free dessert as well." And I was like, "Yeah."
That totally justifies it.
Honestly, I think those desserts were like $6.99. So I mean, sort of like they either they were gonna offer me a free 12 no free 1 liter, which a 1 liter obviously half a 2 liter. That's pretty much you drink it in a day. Really, it's not all that much to be honest. You know, it's kind of like drinking 2 bottles. And they said we can give you that, or we can give you a free dessert. I was like, I'll take a free dessert. I'll take lava cakes, and I did. I got lava cakes. They didn't lie. I actually got it. But here's the thing: the fact that I called them at like 6:44 and I got my food at like 7 something proves that they were really fast on that delivery, and they just fucking gave it to somebody. So. And like, here's the thing: some people might say, "Well, it's your fault that you didn't go down there in time." They're supposed to fucking call me or text me. They didn't do either. So, kind of bullshit, if I say so myself. Kind of fucking stupid. Like, don't fucking say that they're gonna text or call when you're not going to, because then I'm just gonna be sitting in my room waiting for you to call and tell me that my food's ready, and some schmuck's just gonna fucking take it. So thank you, Domino's. I appreciate that a lot. Overall review of the food, the sub, I don't know, 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Passable, but not. It's passable. I wouldn't say it's the best thing ever. It's passable. It was okay, I guess. I wouldn't say it's even good. I would say it was passable. The wings were fucking absolute dog shit. Like 2 out of 10. Shit, actual shit. It was not good. The cheesy bread, probably like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. That was actually really good. They did a really good job on that. The fact, like, when your cheesy bread does it better than your sub, that's fucking really sad. That your cheesy bread is better than your sub. That's fucking stupid. I mean, the cheesy bread is really good. The sub was shit. It was like, it was passable. It was passable. But the cheesy bread was actually good. I got more of what I wanted the experience of the sub to be in the cheesy bread. The wings were fucking awful. They were so bad. Sub was passable. Cheesy bread, really good. Probably the best thing that I had. The lava cakes, tasted like deep fried Oreos, which is a big shocker to me because I didn't expect them to taste like that. They were still good, but they're really rich, so I could only eat like one. So I'll get like 7 out of 10. I mean, no, I guess not the worst thing ever. I mean, the wings were probably the worst thing ever. The sub was passable. I mean, whatever, I guess. I just had to experience that where I had to wait like 1.5 fucking hours to get food because some dipshit asshole nabbed it, number one. I mean, and they didn't call me or contact me at all, number two. So, just kind of wanted to share that experience and how much that pissed me off because I wanted to be eating at like 6:30 and I started eating at like 7:30, 7:45. So, I like just got done eating before I hopped on here. So, but yeah, that kind of pissed me off just a little bit, just a little bit. And most of the time, like if like McDonald's fucks up my order, I don't care at all. It's like, okay, they fucked up my order. I'm not even gonna trade it in. Like I'm not even gonna go back to the window and trade it in unless they gave us like a significantly lower amount of food. If they put something that like I don't want on it or something like that, I just fucking take it off and say whatever. I don't care. However, not getting your food because some other fucking guy got it, that is a problem, and I am gonna get mad about that, so. So anyway, let's actually like get into like the actual meat of this video, because that was kind of an introduction of me getting pissed off because Domino's kind of blew chunks for a second there.
Who the fuck is having a party at like fucking 8 o'clock?
I mean, what else are you supposed to like? You know, what else are you supposed to do?
I could understand if there wasn't a fucking sound ordinance.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing: they're partying. You can give a fuck about some pussy ass sound ordinance. Can you like not be a nerd for 2 seconds?
No, I can't because I'm not allowed to play my drums. Why the fuck are they allowed to blast rap music? No, no, that actually fucking happened. I'm sitting here playing my fucking drums, right? Then some dickwad comes knocking on the door saying, "Hey, can you keep it down? There's a sound ordinance." And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah,
Well, good fucking
honestly,
morning.
honestly, I would have just fucking kept playing because a lot of the time, sound ordinances don't even take effect until like 9 or 10. Like they don't take effect at fucking 8 o'clock. I can tell you that for an absolute fact. They don't take place at 8 o'clock. Like no fuck.
Tell that to my fucking city mayor.
Your city mayor is a fucking idiot. Maybe it takes place at 8 o'clock, but most of the time that's not really. Like 8 o'clock is like people have parties at 8 o'clock like all the fucking time. You know, once like 10 o'clock rolls around, that's a bit sus. You know, like 10 o'clock, that's a bit in the iffy territory. 8 o'clock is 100% fair game.
I understand that, but it just. Uh,
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? When you were playing your drums, who came over and talked to you, saying it
I
was
don't.
a sound
I don't
ordinance?
know.
Exactly.
They sound. They sounded Hispanic, so I can only assume it's one of our neighbors.
Exactly. That's my point. You fucking idiot. Is that it wasn't the mayor? It wasn't the fucking mayor telling you to keep down. It was some stupid fucking neighbor. How do you know they're not lying to you? Maybe they're just bitchy. I'm telling you, there's no fucking way the sound ordinance takes place at 8 o'clock. I'm telling you that almost for a fact. Like,
Well, I know for certain I'm not risking my fucking freedom over it, so I decided to bite the bullet and just stop.
you're not gonna get arrested for a sound ordinance, you fucking cuck. Are you serious? You're not gonna get arrested for that. You're gonna get like a citation, first off, like a warning. Because
I don't have the money for that shit, sir.
that's a warning, you fucking idiot. I just said a warning. A citation is not the same as a fine. That's why I didn't say fine. Like, they're not just gonna come out and start arresting people without any fucking warning. They're gonna come out, the police are gonna come out and tell them, hey, quiet it down, and then they're gonna do that. Just because you're a pussy doesn't mean that other people need to be a pussy. They're actually taking advantage of, like, the sound ordinance not taking place right now. And they're gonna take advantage of the fact that they're not gonna get arrested until the police come there and tell them to keep it down.
Well, then maybe that's what I should fucking do then.
Maybe you should. That's kind of my whole point here is maybe you should play your drums because if your fucking neighbors are going to complain about it, they can complain about it at any time of day. They can complain about it at like fucking 1 o'clock, you know? That they don't want you doing that. I would totally play my drums and keep playing until the police actually came out and told me to keep it down. Then I would fucking keep it down. But until then, it's like, nah, fuck you, man.
Give them a little show before I get arrested.
It's like, hey, neighbor, fuck off. You're not the police. You can bitch and whine and complain all you want. I'm not listening to you, you fuckhead. You're a neighbor. Fuck you. You're just a
If you can
bitch.
listen to garbage and mumble rap, then I can listen to Sabaton all I want. Double finger defense for you. And that's all they played. I don't understand how the fuck they can understand. They can barely understand English. How the fuck can they understand lyrics to mumble rap? I don't. I don't understand it. And no, that's not racist. He came over here, and he said, "Turn down." I mean, dude, it's not even a radio. I physically cannot turn down acoustic drums.
I can't turn them down, dude. I mean,
literally cannot. That is physically
you
impossible.
you can hit them like less hard. You can just like love tap.
I'm not playing jazz to suit their needs. I'm going to hit them as hard as I want. I paid
You
$500
gotta
for these things.
you gotta like
I deserve.
you gotta love tap them. You know, you just gotta do like a little love tap. But like, all I'm saying is like I lived in the house with my dad, and my dad like always was a kind of a big alcoholic, and he would always play music way fucking loud, you know. And sometimes the police wouldn't ever even come, and he'd be playing music loud as fuck, like at like 11 or 12. And sometimes the police would never even come, and even when they did, he would just go back to doing the same thing but like a little quieter. And I know for a fact that people could probably hear it, and he never got arrested for noise disturbance once. Ever. Not once did he get arrested for noise disturbance. I'm telling you, it doesn't even happen. Like, I've never seen it happen. I've seen people who should absolutely get arrested for it, and they haven't. So I don't even believe that they take that shit seriously. Like, for the most part.
No, well, you don't live in Florida either.
So? It's noise. Noise isn't different in Florida. It's the same thing. If
we
anything,
wrangle gators for sport. I think
if
we take our
anything,
laws seriously.
if anything, because you're in a bigger city, your noise disturbance is less fucking severe.
My man, my city is the size of a small town, of a fucking small English village.
Yeah, but like you don't understand that like the places where I live have like populations like below 200, man. Like you're not
On top of
understanding.
that, I live next to a high school.
So, that's even more fucking reason to allow you to do that because you're next to a high school that makes a bunch of fucking noise anyway. That's even more reason. Every time you try and like provide a defense, you're just giving me more reason to think that you should be able to do it.
Oh no, I do it during the day, just not at fucking night, because
Well, I'm just kind of like telling you like
well,
why.
if they come at me during the day, all they're gonna get is a big fuck you, and I'm gonna do it louder.
It's like I'm just kind of letting you like telling you why I think they're not getting in trouble right now because it's only 8 o'clock and like, dude, I've been to so many like I don't really go to like parties, but like hangouts where we're still playing music well into like fucking like 9. Most noise disturbances start at like 10 because the curfews aren't even at fucking 8. Like, dude, some of the curfews in these like towns are like 2 in the morning, dude. Like, come on. And I'll be damned if a fucking curfew gets enforced, because you know it fucking doesn't. Like,
we don't even have one.
I'm just saying, like, you know it doesn't. So, like,
Hell, I go walking at like 3 in the morning.
well, I mean, I'm pretty sure those curfews are for people below the age of 18 anyway, so.
Luckily, I'm almost 21, so.
Yeah, I'm almost 21 as well. I guess we just
Okay,
get.
so,
I guess we just gave
shocking
away.
revelation.
I guess we just gave away our age, like, on
Oh no.
video.
I've said multiple times I'm almost 21, so.
Yeah, I'm almost 21 too.
So, minor revelation. It turns out there's not a party because I just assumed so because I have headphones on. It turns out the fucking ball field is having a field day over there.
The baseball field?
So.
Like they're having a game?
No, there's a football. No,
Oh, okay,
field
football
directly
field.
across from me. So.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
yeah, because you're like right next to a high school. Honestly, still, that's more evidence why you should be allowed to do that. Because like football games go until like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock sometimes. And like, you know for a fucking fact people can hear the goddamn football game over there. You should be able to play fucking music at that time too. Like, you know, I'm just.
But the football is private. Football field is public property, and it's used by private. Which I never understood that. It's like, well, okay, it's. Hell, I don't even know if it's public property. I know the baseball field is because I waltzed right into the actual player areas.
It's also
and haven't gotten stopped.
It's also the weekend, by the way. Also, it's not public property. It's a fucking school, so it's private property. That doesn't mean that you're like trespassing though. You can still go on the fucking track. They're not gonna arrest you for like going to play on the fucking play area, my dude. Come on. You seem to like not know how the world works. Like you're a fucking android. And you
Well,
don't know how the world works.
maybe it would be different if I didn't get stopped for literally everything a normal person would do.
You see, I've never gotten stopped by the police, so
Well, not the police. I don't know what the fuck they would even be called. They're some sort of enforcement, but they're not technically the police. It's like, hell, what the fuck are they called? I don't know, but state fucking enforcement was
the
like on the field and they're like, hey,
state
you can't be
troopers.
there. No, not state. I don't know what the fuck they're called, but it's city related stuff. It's like extremely low. Like
Well, dude,
city
at
enforcement.
that
And I'm like, dude, we pay for this shit.
at that point, that's not even the police. That's just some fucking idiot. Like that's not even the police. That's just some fucking like people power tripping because they work at City Hall and they don't have any like authority. I guarantee what they were
I know,
doing.
like, you have no jurisdiction over.
Exactly.
We pay for this shit.
Exactly. So I would just stay there. I would have just stayed there. I would have just said fuck you because you know what? Most likely it was. Most likely they were doing like work. And at that point, it's like legally you can't tell me to leave. You can get the police here, and then when they tell me to leave, I'll leave. But I'm not listening to you. You know, like I'm
And
allowed to
that's
be
what I
there.
did.
Like
That's exactly what I told him. I'm like, dude, we pay for this shit. I can be here as long as I want.
well, did you actually stay there, or did they call the police?
Oh no, I stayed there, and the police didn't get called because they knew what the fuck I was talking about.
Exactly, because they're fucking idiots. They're stupid. It's private property, but at the same time, it's like no one's gonna stop you from doing that because you're not breaking a fucking law.
It's technically private, but we pay for it, which makes it private.
That
It's
is.
not like Area 51. It's not government property. I can be on this.
I mean,
shit.
if you think about it, like you refer to like a McDonald's as public area, but it is private property. But no one's gonna fucking arrest you for going to a McDonald's. It's the same thing with like a fucking
Right.
school. It's the same thing with a school. They're not gonna arrest you for being at a school. Like if school's like in session, they probably will tell you to get the fuck off because you're not allowed to be there. And that's very dangerous for the kids at that point. But like, if it's like the weekend,
Yeah.
like if it's the weekend, there's no fucking way they're gonna be like, "Hey, you can't be here." It's like, why can't I be here? There's no fucking law that says I'm not allowed on the school play area during the weekend.
I remember this one time. We used to live in an apartment complex, right? And there's a church just down the road from where we were, and me and my stepdad would go down to this church like every fucking Wednesday, or no, every day that wasn't Sunday except Wednesday, and we would play basketball. And at first I'm like, what the fuck? We can't do this. That's illegal. We're trespassing. And he's like, no, 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 nay, nay. We can be here so long as it's not on Wednesday or Sunday. And I'm like, well, why is that? Because, I shit you not, this is what he tells me, because the law is fucked. And I'm like, oh, I see.
Yeah, like trust me, I know for a fact that you're allowed to be on playgrounds like after school hours or on the weekend because here's the thing, with my sister, I would go and play with her and my little brother, like my little sister and little brother on the playground every single day after they came home from school. And we would go and play on the playground, like, you know, at like 5 o'clock after all the like classes got out. And there's a police officer that patrols that little town, and they saw us every single time and never even said a word. That's how I fucking knew we were allowed to be there. That and the fact that it's just kind of common knowledge that they don't mind you being there. It's fucking stupid. Like you're not gonna get in trouble, you know. Like it's really funny because like the people from like the school would kind of like walk outside and like say hi to us, and it's like, well, here's the thing: even the school board doesn't give a fuck because, dude, no one's gonna restrict you from being at a playground after school hours. It's not gonna happen. Like same thing with like a park. You know, because a playground is like basically, you know, a school playground is basically a park. It's just that like there are certain times where you can't be there because there's kids there and they don't want random people on there. But like once there's nobody there anymore, it's literally just like an area, like a park essentially, because they're not doing anything at that point. There's no work being done. It's literally just a park at that point. Like it's just a park, and they're not gonna get arrested for being at the park. I mean, if you're like at the park like naked with like your dick swinging around, you probably will get arrested. I mean,
Well, yeah, because at that point it's public indecency.
yeah, like if you're at the playground, like chugging 40s, maybe you'll get arrested, or like lighting up doobies, maybe you'll get arrested, but you're not going to be arrested just by existing in a fucking park. It's not gonna happen. Like if you're doing some illegal like nasty shit there, you're gonna get arrested, but you're not gonna get arrested for existing in a park. Same thing, you're not gonna get arrested for existing in a playground. Like it's not gonna happen. I mean,
I occasionally go because, like I said, we have like a park, both a park and a full on like city just down the road from where I live. In fact, I live in the city. What the fuck am I talking about? But like I go down there and I walk and like I don't get stopped. Like obviously it looks a little sus because like you're a dude at 3 in the fucking morning walking around the city.
Yeah.
Like when there's basically no lights. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, what the fuck are you doing by the dock? And like I like the water.
It's like, number one, I don't think I would ever do that just because I don't really trust like that. I don't really trust being out like at 3, you know what I'm saying? I don't really trust like that. It's my first problem is I don't really trust society to like be outside at like 3 in the morning. Otherwise, I definitely would do that because I love the night. And I would exercise during the night too. The night is way better than the daytime. I love the night. But that's kind of my first thing. Like the second thing is, if anything, wouldn't like the city council like be happy and enjoy the fact that you're there? Like enjoying the park and like enjoying the fucking school playground, like
you would think.
Well,
But,
that
like, I've been stopped for some really weird reasons.
well that and the fact like if you're playing with like your friends, like you go over to the school with like your 18-year-old friends to play basketball or some shit, even though you don't go to the school, wouldn't they be happy that you're not doing other like shit like beating somebody up or like doing drugs? You're at the school like playing basketball. That's not the most gangster thing in the world. Hey, we're gonna go to the school and play. That's not the most that's not the most gangster thing in the world. You're not gonna get street cred for doing that. You're not like the cool guy for doing that. So wouldn't they be happy that they're just over there hanging out like having fun?
Though there was this one incident where like I didn't think about it at the time, but I'm with a friend, right? And by the baseball field, they have like this little pit, almost like this little thing where they store sand and clay. Well, me
Yeah.
and my friend always hang out around there, right? And it's like right behind one of the school's playground, or like no, yeah, it's right behind one of the school playgrounds. And I take out my fucking butterfly knife and I start twirling it around while it's in session, by the way. I didn't think about it because I'm like, oh, it's a trainer. You can clearly see it's a trainer. I didn't think about it, but you can't tell it's a trainer from a good distance away. So this fucking officer comes up to me and she signals for me to come here. And I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck did I do? So of course I twirl the thing back up and put it in my pocket, and as I approach the officer, I make myself out to be the most suspicious guy in the world by saying, "Are you a real cop?"
What the fuck? Why would you say that? That totally puts a target on you.
I know. And she says, "Yeah, and I just wanted to talk to you about something real quick." And I go, "All right, what's up?" She says, "That thing you were twirling, I'm gonna need you to put it up." And I'm like, "Oh shit."
Here's the thing, right? Depending on what state you are, like you're in, those are illegal. Like for example, I'm pretty sure in Texas that's a felony. Like you're not allowed to have those.
Nay, because I also did research on this subject. So long as, at least in my state, so long as the blade doesn't exceed a certain amount, it's fine. Not only that, but mine isn't real to begin with. I
Yeah.
found this on Amazon.
Yeah, but like switchblades, those are illegal in some states. Butterfly knives are illegal in some states, and like pocket knives and
Only
shit,
because
and like pocket knives and
ballot
shit like
stones are
that.
only illegal because people are stupid and don't know how to use them.
And like even pocket knives, like if they're long enough, they're also illegal. And these are like felony charges. But like here's the thing, they're not gonna like raid your house for doing that, and most people aren't really gonna get you on there. The only reason why I know that is because I was watching an episode of Cops, and they actually said that the butterfly knife that he had a bigger charge than the marijuana that he had, because the butterfly knife was a felony and the marijuana was a misdemeanor. And like, here's the
Well, I don't have to worry about that because again, mine's a trainer's
and
and
like,
doesn't have a blade.
You know what the best part about that episode was he actually went to like great lengths to hide the marijuana, but he had the fucking butterfly knife sitting in the console of the car, and they're like, you do realize this has a bigger penalty than the marijuana. This is a felony. Marijuana is a misdemeanor. I was like, yeah, maybe you should have like hidden that and like not hidden the marijuana.
He probably didn't know about it.
I assume
or like knew about how heavy the charge was.
I assume he didn't know. I assume he probably thought that it was legal. That's what I would assume, that he thought it was legal. I mean, we don't even have to worry about it in Michigan. God damn it. Fucking revealed location. Wait, I think in the last video I played the CMU fight song and kind of accidentally said that I was at CMU. So
yeah.
Like so
Dude, you already said you were in CMU today when you were ranting about your food. You already said you belong to CMU.
Fuck. Yeah, so like people know exactly. Holy shit! Did I actually say like what hall and like room number I was?
I don't think it extended to that much, but I do know you revealed not only your state but your college.
I said that in this video.
Both this one and yesterday's.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully I didn't like say like what hall I'm in and like what my room number is, because that'd be a little bit fucking sussy to do. I don't think I did that in this video. I don't think I did, but whatever. Anyway, here in Michigan,
Oh, what the fuck?
Marijuana is legal.
Okay, so I just did a little bit of research on the subject of ballad songs, and hell, I'm allowed to carry one around and open it in public in my state.
Yeah, your state is Florida, man. They clearly don't give a fuck. Like, they don't give a fuck about safety. Remember George Zimmerman and how he was like, well, he didn't stand his ground. He was too close to me, so I shot him and killed him. Florida doesn't give a fuck, dude.
Oh, I didn't.
The stand your ground law basically says if you say the words "I feel threatened" and they don't like immediately leave you alone and you still feel threatened, you're allowed to protect your life. It's pretty fucking stupid, but like if you read into the George Zimmerman case, that is literally why he got away with it. And he was following Trayvon Martin, like actively following him, and then he shot him and said, "Well, he didn't stand his ground, so I was able to do that." It's almost like a cheat code, like a speed run, you know? Like, you can be in a conference, like, you can be, like, in a fight or something in public. You can just yell, "I feel threatened," and, like, fucking swanton bomb, like, drop kick someone in the fucking head directly after, and it's like, well, you were allowed to do that. You said, "I feel threatened." It's like a fucking cheat code for 0 stars in GTA. Yeah, I know that I killed that fucking guy. I shot him, and I know that I swanton bombed that guy through the fucking window of this bar. But I said I felt threatened, and they're like, "Oh, you said, well, you're fine then. It doesn't matter that you broke that guy's arm and you killed that guy. You said I feel threatened." It's like a fucking GTA 0-star cheat code. That pretty much gives you a pass to do whatever the fuck you want. Like pretty much.
So
It's like the fucking Konami code.
I didn't read the non-highlighted part. I can carry it. It's not that I can open one in public. It's open carry.
Yeah.
I need a license for that. But again, mine's fake, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Anyway.
It's just really fucking.
Mine was advertised as a flathead screwdriver and a ruler, which is exactly what it is.
It's really funny because I feel threatened is almost like the fucking Konami code. Like for Florida, like you punch it in and you're like invincible. Like you have the invincibility, you know? Fucking 99 lives. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Like literally, it's ridiculous.
Okay, so there is one knife that we're not allowed to have, and they're ballistic knives, which, you know, makes sense. You're not allowed to make, sell, or own ballistic knives, which I don't understand why you'd want one in the first place. Just get a gun at that point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't those the ones that like shoot knives?
Yeah, like ballistic knives are the one. They're like spring propelled, basically.
Dude, Florida is like ridiculous with like their guns though. Isn't it like the easiest to get a gun in like Florida out of like every fucking state? Pretty much just giving it
Not,
away.
not really. Not really. You have to undergo like several background checks, if I remember right,
Are you
and you even
serious? Because
you need to go through more shit to get a concealed carry or
I'm
an open carry. Yeah,
well,
concealed.
yeah.
No.
Well, to get a CPL, you obviously have to go through a bunch of that shit. But like, I think it's pretty easy to get a gun. Like, I'm pretty sure because I'm 18, I could go to Walmart and get like one of those hunting guns or any kind of gun within fucking 24 hours. It's kind of insane. Like,
No, you need to be. I think in order to get a gun, you need to be 21 to get a gun.
I'm just making a point that like you could say I want a gun and have one in your possession legally in like 24 hours, which is kind of insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think now Michigan has this thing where if you buy a gun, there's like a 6 hour like wait minimum to make sure you don't like buy a gun like in a bad state of mind. Like, they force you to wait a certain period before you can actually get it, which is a really fucking smart idea, by the way. I mean, it's not going to solve the issue, but at the same time, I don't think anything will solve the issue of gun violence. So
Because that's something I never understood, and I wasn't gonna say anything about it like at all, because I normally keep that shit to myself. But since you brought it up, how the fuck? Because I know like all politicians are dumb and shit, but like, how the fuck are you gonna sit there and say we'll get rid of gun violence once and for all? How? You can't even stop drug offenders
no,
from
you,
getting
you
weed. How the
can't.
fuck are you gonna stop a criminal from getting a Glock?
Exactly. That's the point where like a lot of people don't really agree with stricter gun, like even more strict gun control, because they're like, you realize if someone wants a gun illegally and they're already breaking the law anyway, that just makes it so that normal people, it's harder to get a gun and these criminals can get a gun just as easy, which is exactly, I kind of agree.
Like, never mind the fact that you can use the Tor browser and go on any website and
Um,
buy guns illegally that way.
on the
But
fucking
what about the ones that come overseas and shit?
on the dark web, you can get a gun on the dark web, on the shadow
Yeah,
web, the
but
Marianas, the
people
Marianas
like
Trench
always make
web.
fun of that shit. But like, it is like astonishing. For every website the feds take down on the dark web, 10 more show up. Because it's impossible to monitor every single one because it's not on a secured browser essentially.
Dude,
Like in
bro, I'm heading over to the Apple Juice web.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I got a fucking big ass forehead.
Reminds me of that guy in fucking SVU. Fucking big forehead guy from SVU.
I have this.
Because of the exact person I need.
I have this really, really, really weird habit where no matter what I'm drinking besides like pop, I have to fucking like shake the fuck out of it to make sure none of the flavors settled. Like milk, juice, you name it. I shake the fuck out of it before I drink it. Heading over to the Mott's 100% Juice web. Sponsored. Just kidding. Please, Mott's, we'll take your money. We'll take your money.
You don't even have to. You don't even have to pay me to say good shit. I love Mott's.
I smell like Mott's apple juice. Mott's, you don't even have to pay us. We'll just tell you that this is some good shit. This is good apple juice. We love it. I mean, if you want to pay us, we'll take your money, but you don't have to. Domino's, if you pay us, we'll say really good things about you. That sponsorship, I think, has sailed forever since this video.
Maybe for you.
Yeah, for me, maybe not for you. Like, maybe you could still get a partnership with Domino's, but I think I'm kind of fucked forever.
My granddad orders Domino's, right? And like, I don't particularly like them, but they're not like bad.
Domino's.
It's like, I like their pizza, but it's like that's all really.
Honestly, after this, Because I hadn't ordered pizza. I ordered a fucking sub. I ordered chicken, and I ordered fucking some bread, some cheese bread. And after this, I feel like the only thing I'm going to like from there is pizza and cheesy bread. But honestly, I'm kind of scared to even get fucking pizza from there now.
Actually, I like. It's not exactly on par with something like, say, Papa John's or Pizza Hut, but like their pepperoni when it's fresh out the oven is fucking crisp, and that's just something I love. So that gets a 10 from me.
You better take a sip, sleazy asshole. As a fucking.
And I also enjoy their sauce.
I think that's an almighty Tevin reference. He's like, you better take a sip, sleazy asshole. And see, of course, I'm gonna take a sip of my Mott's 100% juice, apple juice. No sugar added, 120% daily value of vitamin C. Mott's.
So you know what's weird though? 7-Eleven is possibly like the best convenience store food you can get because everywhere else sucks except Wawa's.
I've heard Speedway is really good.
I've never actually had Speedway.
I've heard their pizza is like god tier. I've heard that they're actually really good. Head over to the convenience stores of Speedway. I'm not fucking saying good things about Speedway. I'm not gonna say any bad things about them either.
I've never had them, so I don't have an opinion. I've only ever been to Wawa's and 7-Eleven.
You see, we don't have a Wawa's in Michigan, I don't think.
Oh, I have one. It's just miles down that way, and I don't want to go miles down that way, so I go miles down this way.
Miles down that way and this way when you don't have your fucking camera on. So this way and that way don't mean fucking shit.
Well, they're opposite directions, so I'm not going one way, I'm going the other.
Bro, why don't you? Why don't you have your camera on, by the way? Would you ever turn your camera on?
Probably not.
Probably not.
If you know me, then you know how sensitive I am about that shit.
Yeah, I do. 100%, yeah.
Hell, I don't even show my face on my personal Facebook. Hell, I don't think any of my friends do. Except one. But I'm not going to name names because I'm not like that.
Yeah. So
I probably already said too much.
All right, so basically I think we already talked about it. Maybe we didn't. I have a feeling that we did already talk about this though, but there's a new TikTok trend, devious licks.
Oh yeah, we already talked about. Or no, dude. We talked about it, but I don't remember if it was on here or on DMs.
I don't remember if we talked about it on here either, but devious licks has gotten so fucking popular at this point that somebody said that they should do a devious lick where they slap a teacher. I don't even know how the fuck that's a devious lick anymore, but that's a little too far, I think.
That's just abuse.
Yeah, that's assault. That's assault is what that is. But the devious licks TikTok trend has gotten to levels that it shouldn't ever have fucking gotten to. I mean, at first it was like, you know, you're still stealing, but these are like small things. You know, like you took a microscope, you took like a fucking computer, like shit like that, where it's like... It's like, at that point, it's like, yeah, they're not, like, nailed down. They're just things that you can grab. But, like, once it got to the point where people were, like, bringing power tools to, like, remove entire, like, fire alarm units and, like, security cameras and, like, fucking hand sanitizer dispensers and, like, paper towel machines and shit. Like, I think the most insane devious licks that I saw was somebody devious licked a fucking sink and another person devious licked an entire toilet. Somebody took a fucking urinal too.
How the fuck do you steal a toilet from
I don't know. I have no idea how you devious like that, but like it's gotten past schools. Like I saw a devious lick video where a guy took power tools to a movie theater and took a 4 foot by 4 foot fucking square of the wall. This guy stole the fucking wall, like a 4 foot by 4 foot of the wall. He fucking stole the wall out of the movie theater. He devious licked the wall. Dude, at first, I thought Devious Licks, because of, like, the name of it, was, like, kind of like the COVID-19 challenge, where they were just, like, licking really,
That's what I
really
thought
weird
too.
shit, too. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought Devious Licks was. I was like, alright, Devious Licks, we're gonna see people, like, licking toilet seats and fucking urinals. No, that's not what it is. It's just, let's just
No,
steal...
people fucking stole them instead.
Yeah, stealing. That's even worse. I think the most severe Devious Lick was some guy devious licked the fucking principal's car. It's grand
What's
theft.
next? Stealing the fucking principal himself?
That's grand theft auto. Like, that's such a fucking, like, harsh charge. That's a felony. That's grand theft auto. What the fuck?
And what makes it worse is if these are kids at a school, right? So they can be traced easy.
Oh yeah, like retardedly easy. Like stupid easy.
Yeah, let's just show our faces on a public platform and just
Right? And here's the thing, like apparently my younger brother, like his friends got in trouble for devious licks cuz like they stole, I think what he told me was they stole pens, they stole a bunch of pens, they stole some soap dispensers from the bathroom and a hand sanitizing station. And it's like, yeah, that'll do it. That'll get you fucking suspended for sure.
I was deviously licking before it was cool because when I was in elementary, we used to have this thing every Friday where one of the teachers would roll out this fucking roll cart and have like erasers and shit for like 50 cents.
Yeah.
I stole one and I felt like the baddest bitch in town.
The baddest motherfucker on the block. Dude, everybody was devious looking before it was cool because everybody knows in like elementary and like middle school that motherfuckers would come to class with no pencils and like the teacher would provide them and then all of a sudden she would like keep them in like that cup up there and like say if you took one you had to like leave something because they were all going missing because people kept devious licking the pens. and pencils.
I was one of those children too. I was one of those students too.
Yeah.
I stole a pencil in 6th grade, and then no one knew who it was. So at the end of the school year, I'm like, I was the one who stole the pencils, bitch.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like that wasn't even. Anyway, like that wasn't even necessarily stealing because they let you use it. You just never returned it. But like I remember my teachers would get like pissed off because it's like, all right, I've gone through like 4 packs of pencils just this semester. If you need to borrow a pencil, you're gonna leave something here, take it, and then like return it and get it back because people kept fucking devious licking the pencils. Like we were devious licking before it was cool.
We didn't need the internet to be cool. We just did it because.
We just devious licked because we never brought pencils to class. That wasn't me. I always had a pencil case or like a pencil pouch or some shit. So I always had everything that I needed. It was other kids who just like they needed pencils and they'd find one on the floor and say, "Holy shit, this is gonna set me for like 2 weeks," and then I need another one. It's like this is kind of like crazy, you know?
I was one of those kids. I would almost never show up with a pencil because I either forgot it at home or couldn't find it in my bag full of like garbage that I had from last week that I never turned in.
Fucking treating pencils like it's your paycheck and you're living paycheck to paycheck. You're literally living found pencil to found pencil.
Hell, dude, I'm still like that because I have a bag that I take shit with me everywhere I like. If I'm walking to my nan's or some shit, I take a bag with me that's full of my sketching stuff and my laptop. Dude, every single time I look in there, there's either one pencil that's down to the eraser metal or there's none in there at all. So I have to scrounge around this fucking big ass room for a pencil and I can never find one. So I'm always going up to the nearest dollar store I can to buy cheap packs of pencils, which break the second I use them because they're made from fucking China.
Give me a second. I gotta put food in the fridge.
Ugh. Holy shit, they're playing that. Oh my god. No fucking way. Holy shit.
What the fuck are you laughing about so loud?
The fucking football field across the is playing Low by Flowrider, but I think they picked the wrong one because the lyrics just kept repeating jeans over and over again.
Dude, this is some of the cheesy bread that I had. It's fucking delicious because it's jalapeno bacon cheese bread.
Jalapeno.
Dude, it's so fucking good.
All I hear is apple bottom jeans, boots with them jeans, and and they're playing it. They don't know. I don't think they notice. How can they not notice? It's playing on a bunch of fucking speakers. No fucking way. Oh
Well,
my god.
here's the thing. At CMU, at all their football games, they pick, like, remixes of popular songs so they don't have to, like, pay copyright or anything.
So you're saying this might be intentional?
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't have picked a better remix?
I guess not.
It's literally just jeans repeating over and over again.
Like I said, that kind of happened, like, at the CMU football games because they don't actually play the song. They play, like, if you were on the internet, you know, like 10 years ago, you know how, like, they, like, mashing two songs together, like, the instrumentals from one song and, like, the lyrics from another song was, like, a big thing. That's what CMU does because at that point, they don't have to pay copyright to anything. So it might be intentional that they're just picking the, you know, fucking Mom's Spaghetti version of Low by Flo Rida. You know, kind of like Eminem's.
Oh
you know
my
what?
god.
His palms are spaghetti, knees weak, arms spaghetti. There's spaghetti on his spaghetti already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on a service.
Dude, oh my god.
But on a service, he looks calm and ready to drop spaghetti.
Maybe that's why they cut off In the Air Tonight when they did at one time. Oh, that pissed me off. That pissed me right the fuck off. Remember when I was telling you that they were playing Phil Collins across from the football field, and they cut it off right at that drum solo, and how fucking pissed off I
Yeah,
got?
because they don't want to pay copyright. But like at the same time, I can't really say that that's what it is because with CMU, a lot of the time at their football games, they'll have a section where they play the entirety of the Burning Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash, and they have the lyrics up on screen, so I guess they paid the copyright for that one. Because it's not a remix, it's the entire song. And it's like there's like lyrics on the screen for the Burning Ring of Fire. I think they only do that when the opponent is at 0, though. Because I've been to a couple of them and they haven't done it, but the one time that they did do it, the opponent was at 0. So I think they only do that if it's like a...
Is that why they played a really like orchestral remix of oh god, what the fuck? What the fuck is that song called? Battlefield 1 used a remix of it in the reveal trailer. I can't remember the name.
Seven Nation Army.
Yeah. Every single college football game I watch with my grandparents, they always play like a version of that song, but it's like fast paced.
Yeah, like the techno version of it. It's literally called like the...
No, not the techno.
Oh, not that one?
They play like an entire like brass version of it.
Oh, most of the time they don't even do that at CMU. They just have the fucking band play it.
They're playing fucking Justin Bieber.
Yeah, and you're fucking screaming. You know people have to watch this, right? You fucking idiot. Maybe you should like keep like a appropriate volume.
No, fuck you. You're not playing Baby in my neighborhood, motherfucker. I draw the line.
What are you gonna go over there and complain, and they're gonna like have you removed by the police? Go ahead, I guess, if you want to do that.
No, I'm gonna blast some fucking Metallica. Fuck you.
Yeah, Metallica, huh? You're original.
Look, if they want to be shit, I'll be shit.
You're so quirky and original and unique with Metallica.
I don't even like Metallica. I'm doing it out of spite.
I was about to say I don't like Metallica either. Megadeth is 100% the better band.
I don't even like I like Nine Inch Nails more than any. And they're not even.
Ugh,
It's mostly just ambiance.
I don't like Nine Inch Nails, kind of for that reason. I don't like him at all. I do not like Nine Inch Nails.
I love them because Quake, and I love retro shooters, so like kind of goes hand in hand.
Tool.
Which is weird because you'd think I'd like Metallica because they're like the main driving force for half of the Doom soundtrack.
Tool is really cool. I like Tool, and there are a lot of ambiance. Tool's awesome.
Tool,
yeah, Tool's great. Tool's awesome. I do like
basically anything that doesn't sound like traditional metal. I love.
I do like Iron Maiden a lot too.
They tried suing a game company because a video game title sounded almost like identical to their band name, which is weird because an Iron Maiden is an actual thing that exists.
It is an actual. Yep, it is an actual thing. You are correct.
Iron Maiden tried. So there's this game. I think it was made by former 3D Realms developers, the guys that made Duke Nukem 3D, and it's called Ion Fury, but its working name was Ion Maiden. The particle, the ion.
Yeah, I know what an ion is, dude.
I'm just making sure because
I'm in college. Fuckhead. I know what a fucking ion is.
I don't know if the one viewer that watches this knows what an ion is though.
Hey man, sometimes we get like 50 fucking views. Like I think our highest video is like 45 views. There's like a lot of people that watch this.
Well, anyway, Iron Maiden was going to sue the game company making this game because Ion Maiden sounds like Iron Maiden.
It does, kind of.
You do realize that Iron Maiden is a real thing, right? So, like, you have no right to do that.
Support duh, homie. I don't know why I said that. That's completely fucking random. I don't know why I said that at all. Support the homie. iDubbbz reference. Is what that actually was.
And it went completely past my head because I don't watch him.
He's great. He's like the cynical bastard of the internet. He's the best.
I know who he is. I just don't watch him because I don't find him funny.
Wow, your sense of humor is shit then. Like actual shit.
You've seen my jokes. Are you really surprised?
No, but at the same time, that's really fucking bad if you don't think that he's funny. Also, you watched those 2 bartending videos they sent you, right?
Yes.
Did you also watch the like 2 actually good ones?
I watched like a few seconds of them. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I only watched the original 2 in full because it was a favor. And like I'm really not interested in bartending, so it's like we're kind of having this conversation again where it's you're going on a 10-page tirade about how
I totally was not. I totally was not. Like I was totally not going on a tangent. I literally explained in terms that you should fucking understand because they're normal terms, not bartending terms, why it was fucked up.
And I didn't care either way, so there we go.
Yeah, but it was like really fucking shitty. Like, I'm not interested in being a fucking bartender either, but it's funny how fucking bad she fucked it up. Like, that's funny. Like, how shitty that was. Like, clearly you don't even know fucking basic measurements, because, like, when she says, 2 ounces of bourbon and 3 ounces, she fills an entire fucking glass up, dude. Like, a whole glass. Like, that's something that you should, like, have caught 100%. 100% you should have caught that. Because, like...
Well, if I don't care about the video, why would I give a shit about the contents of it? Like, I don't give a shit that she fucked up the measurements because I don't care about the topic at hand.
Dude, she fucked up so bad. So fucking bad. Like, did you see the dislike to like ratio on those?
No.
Like that.
I watch full screen.
They had like 3 times as many dislikes as likes. And the whole comment section is just making fun of it. Like, the comment section is fucking hilarious. Because everyone's like, oh, you've never seen 3 ounces of bourbon before? Somebody was like, hey, if I asked for an old-fashioned and they gave me an entire pint of bourbon, I wouldn't even be mad. Like, somebody said, hey, it's not that much bourbon. I've only drank this and woken up in the dumpster 5 times. Because, like, that's a fucking insane amount of alcohol. That's a retarded amount of alcohol that she puts in those drinks. Like, that is literally more like 12 ounces, not fucking 3. Like, exactly. It's the same thing where, like, if you've ever seen that video where she's like 2 shots of vodka and she fills the entire fucking thing up.
I have seen that, however.
It's the same premise. It's the exact same thing. They're like, oh yeah, like 3 ounces, you know? And then they fill like the entire fucking glass up. It's like, that's not 3 ounces. 2 shots of vodka fills an entire fucking cup like this, like all the way up. There's 2 shots of vodka, dude. Drink that and I guarantee...
Maybe she was having a rough day.
Drink that and I guarantee you'll die. 100% you'll die. It doesn't matter how slow you drink that, you're gonna die. That's so fucking much. Of, like, vodka. That's, like, insanely high alcohol content.
Maybe she was just having a rough day.
I don't know, man, but she's probably gonna die if she drinks that. It's like, I you know, why aren't people, you know, like, why are you getting so many dislikes? Why are you losing, you know, so many views? Maybe it's because everybody who was, like, watching you and ordering your drinks are fucking dead now. Maybe that's what it is.
Their ghosts are so mad at you that they came back and dislike bombed your videos.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I made this at home. I fucking died. I died because you put way too much shit in there.
I literally died and am contacting you through the ethereal planes. Please stop.
Through the ethereal planes. This bean is not an ordinary bean. Do you know what I'm talking about with that? Fucking
I heard beans.
VeggieTales Lord of the Bean.
Oh my god.
4 beans were given. 4 beans were given. This bean is not an ordinary bean. I don't know why, but like,
yeah, I like VeggieTales, but like I found the premise of that show so weird. Like the subjects they covered aren't exactly kid friendly.
Not really. I just fucking obliterated this fork.
Why?
I don't know. I just kind of wanted to. You know, I'm not gonna use this fork. I already used it, so.
My cat.
This bean is not an ordinary bean. 4 beans were given. 4 beans were given. Holy shit!
So I have a little correction to make about something that I said like weeks ago. So do you remember when I was talking about how Disney fucked up Hercules and how they made Hades the villain?
How about the fact of, like, they fucked up by portraying Zeus as, like, a loving family man? That's probably the most, you know, that is probably the most, like, ridiculous.
I bring Hades up because there's something specific I mentioned about him and his hair, quote unquote. So, you know how it's blue, right?
Yes, I do.
Assume. Okay,
yes.
Well, do you remember how I said that the role should be reversed because I thought that fire was hottest when it was red, but it turns out that's wrong. Blue is actually the hottest. So that implies that Hades is at his most angry when he's just talking casually to people, because he's always blue until he gets pissed off. So technically he's relieving stress when he gets red hot, despite what the movie shows you.
That's very
I just had-
strange. I threw something
know.
I threw something into the general chat.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm also gonna have to edit this video a little bit, like cut a part out because I'm pretty sure I accidentally went into the podcast section and fucking broadcasted the email and password to everybody. So I'm gonna have to cut
that's
that.
nice.
Gonna have to cut that part out. Which I think I'll kind of like cut you off mid sentence, but I can't leave that in there. So
Oh my god, they're actually playing a good song for once.
4 beans were given. Is that a good song? Lord of the Beans. That's a good song, right?
Yes, but they're playing Astronaut in the Ocean, which is a song I actually enjoy for once.
Isn't that like the shit that you sent me, that video that I still haven't watched yet?
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure everybody can agree with this, but if somebody sends you something and you don't want to watch it and you say I'm going to watch it later, that essentially means you're never going to watch it.
Yeah, that's like the universal code of, okay, he's never going to talk about this again.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll watch it later. And then basically that's like, alright, he ain't watching it. I mean, I probably will watch it at some point. I mean, honestly, probably not. Honestly, I'm just saying that I might. I probably will not because I'll probably be like, oh, I'm going to watch it right now. Actually, I don't really want to. And I probably just won't ever watch it. But I mean, maybe I will. Who knows?
If you start talking about it out of the blue, I'll know you watched it.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. If I never bring it up again, you'll know I don't watch it. If I bring it up ever, you'll know I watched it. Yeah, I gotta cut that. I gotta cut that video.
I'll assume you've actually heard the original song though, so you know what to expect.
No, I have not heard the original song, I don't think.
Ethan.
What?
I had to clear my throat.
Yeah, I haven't heard the original song, I don't think.
Well, aren't you just missing out?
I guess there's a lot of songs I haven't heard that people say I'm missing out.
At least it's not Old Town Road. That I'm thankful for.
Take your horse to the Old Town Road, dude.
I liked it when it came on for like the first time, but the subsequent second, I'm like, okay, it's getting a little old now. And then by the time I could finish the sentence, it's already been played 500 fucking times.
Gonna take your horse to the Old Town Road, my dude.
Like the first time I watched it, I made a fucking Gmod render because I thought it was funny, and now I regret making it because I'm like, this is so dumb, and the song is so fucking stupid. I'm contemplating deleting it.
4 beans were given. 4 beans were given.
I feel like VeggieTales is the type of show you could watch while high and get more enjoyment out of.
Probably.
Especially the older ones.
Probably. So last time I shared my screen, you couldn't see it, but you could hear it, right?
Depending on what it is, yes or no.
I kind of want to just share my screen real quick.
Did you fuck up and show something you weren't supposed to?
No.
What the fuck did you do?
Can you hear it?
Phone would work, then this wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, there we go. It doesn't matter anyway. I just want you to hear this.
Why, you old rascal. They never saw that one coming.
Come on. There's a song. I need to get to the 4 beans song, dude.
Why are you making me watch this?
My old friend. Why, you haven't changed.
Stop.
Pain.
Oh my god, dude. It's playing at such a shitty frame rate because I'm trying to do more than one thing at once. I gotta drop the quality. It's like 144.
Uncle Bill Boy, I saved you some cake.
Bill Boy.
It sounds extremely compressed.
This bean,
This bean.
What I wanna
all his things,
He left you all his things.
everything.
This bean.
All his things. This bean,
This bean.
why would I wanna be?
Why would you want a bean?
this
Bean is not an ordinary bean.
This bean is not an ordinary bean.
It's not.
No,
No, it's not.
Many, many years ago, when center Earth was thick with snow, 4 beans were given. I said
4 beans were given.
long before the child was made, where flaubits flaunter in the shade.
Dude, why does the little one sound like Kyle from South Park?
Powerful beans were given.
That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do is to let you hear that.
That's my ringtone.
That's really all I wanted to do was play the many, many years ago. 4 beans were given. I said 4 beans were given. I just wanted to throw that out there because I absolutely fucking love that.
I can see that.
Oh fuck, it's so fucking stupid though. Dude, 4 beans. 4. Count 'em, 4 beans. You know what happened?
4 fucking beans.
You know what happened? You know what happened to those beans?
They grew up and thrived,
No.
and then they died to atomic fire.
Wrong, dude.
That's my headcanon.
The people that had those beans didn't know what they had, and they cooked them up in a stew.
Oh no.
They ate those beans. And you know what's so special about the 5th bean? There's another bean. You know what the 5th bean does? Everything that the other 4 beans could do combined. It's the ultimate bean.
So Thanos wouldn't have even needed the other infinities. He would just need a single bean.
He just needed the bean.
The bean!
He just needed the bean, dude.
The bean!
Okay, comment down below who would win, Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet or the 5th bean.
The bean!
My vote's on the 5th bean, dude. The 5th bean. Lord of the Beans. I don't know who plays that old guy. I love him so much though. He's such a his voice is so fucking cool. The 5th bean. The bean. So, I've been playing a lot of Destiny 2 lately, and I will say that while Season of the Lost is pretty good, the writing is still fucking awful. It's so bad. Dude, it's still shit. Why is it shit? Dude, we're still a fucking camera crew. I hate how the Guardian just fucking runs into a place where people are talking and you're just fucking standing there listening, not saying anything. You know? Like, the goddamn camera crew. While they're having a fucking conversation, you're standing there not moving at all, and that's it. You're just standing there not moving and just listening to them. Or, like, whenever somebody talks to you, they don't even, they don't even pretend that you're there. Like, their eyes don't, like, follow you. They don't, like, turn around and, like, face your direction. So, like, while they're giving, like, some serious dialogue or some shit, I'm, like, doing emotes and, like, teabagging their head and shit. Just not giving a fuck. Not caring at all. Like, I just don't give a fuck at all, you know? Because the rating is not very good, I don't think. Like, let's be honest, Destiny 2 players, who gives a fuck about the story? Nobody. No one gives a fuck about the lore. Like, because you know what people who
I
play
would if it was compelling.
You know what people who play Destiny 2 do? Every time there's a new cutscene, they fucking mash the B button until the press B to skip prompt comes up, and they mash it so they can play the new content. No one gives a fuck about your cutscenes. No one cares about your lore, because it's still shitty, and the Guardian still isn't a character. They're a goddamn fucking inanimate object running around, essentially being the camera crew. They just do everyone else's dirty work. Also, why the fuck right now, when we're like in Season of the Lost, you know, when we're like all about the Taken and like the fucking Hive and shit, with like the Taken realm and like the Hive, like Savathun and shit, why the fuck is Eris Morn, you know, Bane of the Swarm, just doing nothing? Like, why is she just on the moon doing fucking nothing? Why is it that, like, when the Vex were, like, the main storyline, fucking, like, Asher Mir and, like, Osiris were nowhere to be fucking seen? They don't give a fuck. It's like, oh, yeah, I know that we're experts on the Vex. Just let Ikora Ray take care of it. Fucking stupid. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Why is Eris Morn just, like, flicking her bean in the pyramids on the moon and not giving a fuck about what's happening? Maybe that's shitty writing, perhaps. That and the fact that who gives a fuck about the story when you know the Guardian is just gonna single-handedly fucking solve it anyway? Why do you care? Like, seriously, why do you care? Because at the very end, the Guardian is just gonna fucking solve it anyway. Who gives a fuck? The writing is terrible. It's always been terrible since day one. Burp Mike. That's Burp Mike, dude.
The same people that enjoy Destiny lore probably also like Solitaire, because who the fuck reads the Grimoire cards on Bungie.net?
Dude, no one reads those goddamn fucking Grimoire cards. You know when people look at those, like, lore cards, is when the little fucking flashing icon on the screen shows that you have new lore, so they go in there and they click on the new tab and then immediately get out of it, because no one wants to sit there and read fucking lore tabs in a menu. That sucks ass. That sucks. Like, the people who play Destiny 2, like, it's not for the story. It's because you like the gameplay. Like, if you actually wanted a game that has good, compelling story and is just like Destiny 2, but is even better than Destiny 2 in almost every single regard, go play Warframe. Seriously, go play Warframe. Where, like, the stories are compelling and actually interesting, so you actually care, and instead of the variety being different guns, you can have, like, different Warframes, different guns, different fucking everything. Like, literally, it's the exact same game, except for with Warframe, you're not, like, grinding the fuck out of things, because there's not, like, a big endgame there's not, like, raids and shit. There's not big endgame content. The only thing you're doing is making yourself try and get better just to get better, so that you can be the guy who, whenever you're playing Warframe, they're like, how the fuck did this guy get 469 kills and 90% of damage? By the way, I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how. By running Ember, Volt, Frost, or Chroma. That's how. That's how they get that, by the way. Or fucking Wisp. And here's the thing. You can't even disagree with me because you know I'm correct.
Dude, I play Warframe. I know all this.
Exactly. So, like, how do they get so much damage? It's not the weapon. I mean, the weapon definitely helps. All you have to do is put the fucking Kuva Bramma on, and you just win automatically. That's it. Put the Kuva Bramma on.
Win.
Exactly. Put the Kuva Bramma on and then done. The Kuva new core is pretty good too, actually. But that's it.
The only problem with Warframe is that you don't know what the fuck you're doing for like the first month or so.
Exactly.
Because it's like, okay, there's mention of the operator from this floating fucking cube hologram. The fuck is the void? this fucking guy that looks like Excalibur and is all smoky and shit is coming to hunt me down now because I did what I was told.
Yeah,
Like, this fucking Dornier guy or something.
They just kind of throw you into it and say, "Hey, good luck." So people like don't know how to progress and shit sometimes, which sucks. But it's way better than Destiny 2 by like every single regard. The only thing is like the balancing is really bad. Destiny 2 is pretty balanced, whereas like I said with Warframe, put on Ember Prime, Frost Prime, or like fucking Volt Prime, and you're guaranteed to get like 70% damage. Volt especially. Volt is fucking ridiculous. Frost and Ember are pretty fucking bad too, but Volt is like 100%. You're gonna get the most damage with Volt. Like, that is probably the best fucking Warframe is Volt. Like, every time somebody has, like, a retarded damage amount, and they have, like, the majority of damage, they're probably running fucking Volt.
I would argue the unbalanced nature of Warframe helps it, because if anything was, like, changed from the way it was, then people would stop playing it. Because, like, think of another game that is like Warframe that isn't. And I bet you can't do it, because there's nothing quite like it out there right now.
Here's the thing. If they made Warframe actually balanced, it would give people in the game nothing to do, because the whole point is that they're just grinding to be more powerful so that they can be that guy who participated in a 2-hour-long survival and did 98% damage. They want to be that person. That's what makes Warframe the game it is. Like, there's no objectives.
Like, Warframe is the game that can make you the Doomslayer outside of Doom. It can make you the baddest
like,
motherfucker in the universe.
Here's the thing. There's absolutely, like, no objectives. You don't have anything to, like, actually do in Warframe. Like, there's not anything to do for the most part. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to do. Like, there's no objectives. Like, Warframe is difficult in that regard because you almost have to set up, like, objectives for yourself, you know? You almost have to, like, set up your own objectives, which kind of sucks ass a little bit, to be completely honest. It kind of sucks dick a little bit because sometimes burnout is just, like, really common, and you just can't play the game anymore because you don't know what the fuck to do. But, I mean, it is a fun game. And sometimes you don't even really need something to do. You can just fuck around. But most of the time, if you're getting burnt out at Warframe, I guarantee there's a gun or, like, fucking melee weapon or, like, frame that you don't have. So good fucking luck grinding, my guy.
And here's another. Even if you are burnt out of Warframe, there's plenty of passive things you can do. Like the planes, like going fishing, hunting. Or
Yeah,
my favorite, playing the Shazam.
The Shazam.
I love the Shazam. I fucking love it. It's the best thing to happen to the game.
The Shazam is pretty fucking cool. I have to say the Shazam is pretty cool.
I got the electric guitar one, and all I've been doing was playing fucking the intro to Sweet Home Alabama.
I have a question for you, like an actual, like, legit question.
Shoot.
Personally, I don't know if you grind Warframes or not. Like, you'd probably do, right?
I do at times, yes.
Okay. Personally, what do you think the worst Warframe to grind was?
The worst?
Like, yeah, like, you just absolutely fucking hated doing it.
Let's see. I would think maybe... Because I don't actually have... Like, I mostly just bought most of my friends, but the one I did grind for, I think, was Excalibur. And it's like, it's not like... It's tedious, basically, because you have to fight that guy on Mars, and it's like, okay, and there's no, like, telegraphed way to know at what stage he's at, so it's like you're shooting at this guy's back until basically he goes into the other stage, which it never tells you when he's going into the other stage, so you're just wasting ammo, basically. But that's more so tedious than shitty.
Yeah.
If I would have to say the worst, I couldn't really answer that. I would think maybe Siren, because you have to fight Kayla Dethame, and I've heard she's pretty
Kayla Dethame
annoying.
is so fucking easy. Honestly, she's so easy. Like, if you know what you're doing, Kayla Dethame is so fucking simple. Wait, isn't Siren the, like, brand new one that came with the newest patch?
No, Siren is the poison MILF that I like so much.
You're saying Siren. It's Siren.
I pronounce it Siren.
That's not correct. That's not fucking correct. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about if you say Siren. Because Siren is not Siren. That's why I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about right now?
Well, I would have assumed, since you know so much about Killa the Same, you would have known who I was talking about.
Well, no, because I never want... Like, here's the thing. I never grind for a Warframe if a Prime version is available, because there's no fucking point in doing that. There's no point in doing that. Like, for what reason?
Oh, I know. Okay.
Wait.
Octavia was the worst frame I've ever grinded.
Okay. That's really funny because what I was going to say is Octavia, because you could do that shit
Fuck
like
Octavia.
you could do that shit for hundreds of times and never get the drop. You know the other one that I thought was pretty fucking bad? Grinding for Harrow. That also took fucking forever.
Oh my god.
And here's the thing, Harrow fucking sucks, because everything that Harrow can do, like Trinity Prime and shit, can do like 100 times better. Harrow fucking sucks. Harrow sucks. Like, he's so fucking bad. Harrow is so bad. You know what, like, he's so bad. Like, grinding for Harrow is not, it's not worth it at all. It's not worth it.
The only good thing about Harrow is his pistol, because not only is it powerful, but it looks like a C96 broom handle and a hammerhead shark.
There's an Octavia Prime now, right? There's Octavia Prime now, right? Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. I kind of want Octavia Prime, but at the same time, I think I've put 5 fucking Formas into my regular Octavia, so like. Yeah, I seriously fucking stat max the fuck out of my Octavia, like, for sure.
Octavia is good, but it's like, to be honest, I know that she's like a really good frame, but I kind of only like her because you can make music.
Yo, that's
that's
like the main reason that I use her. But
I like music, so the sequencer really helped.
Another thing that I think of is probably, I wouldn't say worse than Harrow and Octavia, because you obviously know how bad Harrow and Octavia grinding is, because you can do the same thing like 100 times, like especially fucking Octavia, because you had to make it to the C rotation, so like you had to play 20 fucking rounds, and there's no way you were going to make it to 40 rounds, so you were spending like a half an hour every time to get like a 5% chance drop. Octavia was fucking annoying. Really, really annoying. Like, Harrow was pretty annoying too, but I think Octavia was worse, to be completely honest. I think Octavia was way worse than Harrow, but I completely forgot about one that's also really annoying. Hildren, because you have to fucking fight the Prophet Taker Orb, and that's really fucking annoying.
Yeah, dude, I bought her. I straight up bought her. I'm like, I can't do this.
It's so fucking,
I just can't do this.
Especially because I've killed the Prophet Taker Orb, like, a couple of times now. I still don't know what the fuck to do at the very beginning phase. Like, I just kind of sit there and wait for people to do it for me. Because, like, the second phase, I know what I'm doing. The second phase is easy. The first phase, where you have to, like, throw the shit at it, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Still, I don't know. It is so difficult. And that fight is so fucking long. So long. It is ridiculously long. And fucking, the Prophet Taker's, like, freezing bullshit shreds the fuck out of your health. Like, it's retarded how much damage that shit does. Like, you're dead pretty much instantly. Hildren grinding is probably so fucking annoying to grind over and over and over again, fighting that stupid fucking Prophet Taker Orb. That sucks.
But once you get her, it's worth it. I would argue it's worth it, though, once you get her, because you are pretty much nigh unstoppable if you like build her right.
I can't remember what it is, but like, you know how like once you get to like max standing with Fortuna, that like the special shit opens up? There's a Warframe in there, I think, where you have to grind those, and that's fucking bullshit. Like, because that's like way harder. It's almost like the steel path for like the Fortuna shit. It's really ridiculous. Like, very, very, very ridiculous.
In your opinion, what would be the worst weapon to grind for?
I never grinded for a lot of weapons because there wasn't a lot of weapons that I grinded for.
I can name one right off the top of my head, and it's fucking war. Because you have to rely on a quest drop to get it, first of all. and the drop chance from the Shadow Stalker is so fucking low that you might as well just forget about it every time he shows up.
That's funny.
It's like,
That's funny because I have war.
oh, I do too, and I was jumping for joy when I fucking got it.
Here's
but
the thing.
In the end, I was like,
Here's the thing. My war, like I had the broken war completed, and then all of a sudden I could just build the war because I got the blueprint for it, and it was really fucking easy. But like obtaining the actual blueprint is hard.
that's what I mean. Like, obtaining the war blueprint, you might as well just not do it because it drops so fucking inconsistently.
I think I actually got it. I think I actually got it pretty easily, or it just didn't feel like a long time because I wasn't actually going. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't actually going for it. But
I was every time the stalker would show up, and I would get excited when I got a blueprint. Dude, I accumulated so many dreads, and I'm like, I wish I could sell these to people because like I
Right.
had no use for these.
like here's the thing. Like I had a pretty good dread, but once I like moved on to other weapons, I realized that the dread wasn't as good as I thought it was. But another thing is like I don't know the worst weapon. I mean, the miter is pretty fucking shitty, and you have to grind for that. The miter is pretty fucking bad.
There is one particular weapon that is just so bad it's basically a meme weapon, but unintentionally, and it's the fucking Stug.
Oh my god, yeah. That shotgun is so fucking
Like-
bad. Wait, it's a shotgun, right? I think it is.
No, it's not even a shotgun. You shoot globs of goo, and it doesn't. You're basic. You know those fucking Grenier soldiers that shoot toxic globs of fucking whatever it is at you?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's effectively what you're shooting, but worse.
That's
Because
really
it doesn't do
shitty.
anything.
Oh, wait, there's another thing that I fucking think is really bad to grind for. It's like that thing that, like, you can, like, change between, like, a shotgun version and, like, the grenade. It's not the Zarr. It's the other thing. It's like the square-looking fucking thing.
Oh, are you talking about the that Corpus grenade launcher, whatever it is?
It's not a grenade launcher. No.
Are you sure?
Oh, the fucking Cortac is so fucking shit.
Oh, the Cortac.
It's so shit.
I love the Cortac. What are you talking
It's
about?
dude, it's so bad. It's so wait. No, the Cortac is actually good. I that's wrong. It's not the Cortac
I was about to say.
because I actually don't mind the Cortac because I have a fucking Kuva Cortac and I actually got it to the point where it fires pretty quickly and it's not bad at all. It's not the best, but it's definitely not bad. It's pretty nice. The Cortac is good, but like that's not what I'm talking about anyway. It's like the thing that the Dragoon is what it is. That's such a fucking shit weapon. It's so fucking
the-
shit.
Is that the flak launcher that like shoots?
Yeah,
guns?
it's the flak.
fuck the Dragoon.
The fucking Dragoon is so shit. It's so shit.
Fuck the Dragoon, dude.
It's so shit. It's so bad. I don't even like the Zarr. I think the Zarr is fucking terrible. Like, I've seen so many posts saying the Zarr is like the best. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the fucking Shiver Me Timbers, like cannon looking thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know what the Zarr is, I assume.
Yeah.
It's
I
shit.
think-
It's shit. It's so fucking bad. It's shit.
I have only one reason I like it, but it's not because it's useful, but because the Zarr looks like one of the Demo Man's weapons from Team Fortress 2. He basically holds a handheld cannonball.
There's
or
a
whatever the fuck.
there's another really, really, really good weapon that like every time someone uses it, they get number 1 damage. It's not the Kuva Bramma. Like you know how since the Infested like world came out, there's an infested weapon that like you shoot it and like it like refracts everywhere from the father. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You do know what I'm talking about, right? I don't know what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. Like you shoot it and it like refracts and like bounces around. That shit that shit shreds so fucking like so badly. It shreds so fucking badly.
Oh, there's another weapon that I don't understand how Digital Extremes thought this was a good idea for you to, grind for the weapon. But there's a certain infested weapon that is so shit to grind, and it's called the Phage.
Oh
However you want to
yeah.
pronounce it.
I know. I think I have
You
the.
have to get
I think I have the phage. It's bad. Like, it's not good.
It's not even worth the hours you have to put into making it, because you need like 10 mutagen samples, or what the fuck are they called? Mutagen clusters or something like that? It's like some rare material that you need that's not exactly common, and you need like 10 of them for one, and other rare materials, and it's like, okay, well then it takes another like 3 days to build.
Right.
Then when you finally get the thing made, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to like find the weapon that I was like talking about, that's like so good that people absolutely fucking shred with. You know what I'm talking about? The fucking here it is. The fucking Sidhu. The Sidhu is dude, it's so fucking broken. It's so good. You know what I'm talking you know what I'm talking about, right? The Sidhu.
Yes.
Oh my fucking god, dude. It is so good. Launch a glaive that ricochets off surfaces in bursts of elemental damage. Then perforate enemies with primary fire's precision buckshot. It's a shotgun that has it's so fucking good. Damage increases with each status effect afflicting a target. Lavos will transmute a small portion of any ammo pickup to shotgun ammo. That's over fucking powered, by the way. Any ammo drop to shotgun ammo is so fucking stupid. But the Sidhu, oh my fucking god, it's so bad. It is like retardedly good. I looked up what is the like best shotgun in Warframe, and I actually don't think the Sidhu was number 1, but I kind of disagree with what number 1 was anyway.
What was number 1?
The Arcaplasmor.
Oh, now you're treading on my toes here.
No. Listen. No. Listen. You gotta listen to this. The Arcaplasmor is good for like area clear, like clearing out ads. You are not ever going to find a shotgun that does more horrifying fucking damage than the Tigris Prime, where you can one-shot fucking bosses. That is the best shotgun in the game by far, is the Tigris Prime. 100%. The fucking damage on that thing is insane. Like, when you're doing the fucking, when you're doing the, Corpus bullshit and they call in that, like, machine, you know what I'm talking about? Like, the, like, level 102 machine thing, The
Bursas?
Yeah, the Bursa. Like, that takes a long fucking time to kill if you're not using Mesa Prime. I've seen people one-shot that with the Tigris Prime. Like, when we're doing, like, the fucking infested caves, you know what I'm talking about? Like, in the fucking world, like, the infested caves. Like, the vaults. The ISO vaults. Those. Like, when you're doing those and you have, like, those gigantic, retarded fucking infested coming at you, one shot. It is fucking insane how much damage the Tigris Prime does. Like, I'm not saying the Arcaplasmor is bad. That motherfucker can clear out so much, but here's the thing. It's like the best ad clear shotgun, right? Maybe the Sidhu is better, but like, it's not good unless you're like close to them. Otherwise, the Kuva Bramma, 100% better ad clear. The fucking insane range on the Ignis Wraith, way fucking better than Arcaplasmor. Arcaplasmor is just like, it's good, but like, I personally think it's better than the Ignis Wraith, because with the Arcaplasmor, it does have a bit of distance, and it does more damage than the Ignis Wraith, and you're probably doing more damage per second with the Arcaplasmor. That and the fact that even though you do put like a whole bunch of status effects with the Ignis Wraith, like 100 or some shit, like the impact of the Arcaplasmor along with like the status effects just make the Arcaplasmor, in my opinion, better, because maybe the Ignis Wraith is better, but you're killing them faster with the Arcaplasmor. I am just saying, though, there's not a single fucking weapon that is better for boss damage than the Tigris Prime. I don't think there's a single weapon that is better boss damage than that. Like, if you're doing the Jordas Golem, like, and you have to go and attack the fucking, not not leopard, but like that big thing with like 3 heads, the big infested thing with like 3 heads, if you know what I'm talking about. Like the assassination contract.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of his name.
It starts with an L, I think, right?
Lephantis.
Lephantis, yeah. The Tiger's Prime, like, 2-shots that bitch. Like, you're not even understanding that, like, I think that it does more damage than, like, the fucking Kuva Bramma. Like, seriously. I think it does more damage than the Kuva Bramma. That motherfucker does so much damage. So much damage. It is insane. Like, that is 100% the best shotgun in the game. 100%. You know? Like, if I seriously look up right now, best Warframe shotgun, I'm pretty fucking sure it'll be that. Warframe, best shotgun, 2021. Number 1, Archiplasmor. Number 2, the Exergis. 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 I don't know how to pronounce that. Number 3, the Tigress Prime. I mean, it deals a large amount of damage. I honestly think it's probably better than the other 2. It is fucking, like, stupid, you know? Like, I don't understand how the Archiplasmor is number 1, because, like, looking at the damage, like, the overall damage of the Archiplasmor is, like, way fucking lower, you know? Because, like, it tells you, like, all the damage. Like, right here, it says 600 radiation, like, at base level, whereas the Exergis does 60 plus 420 plus 360 plus, holy fuck, that's a lot. So, 780 plus 360. So that's like 1,240, 1,460, 1,520, I think. Yeah, 1,520, like, base level for the Exergis. But, like, the Tigress Prime is, like, 150, 150, 300. Like over 1,600 at base level. That's fucking insanity. Like, that's a lot. Like, looking at this right here, that is like 100%, like, the highest damage. Like, just plain old, like, in terms of damage, 100% it's the highest on here. Like, it is pretty fucking insane. However, it's really funny because the Phage is actually number 9 on here of the best shotguns in Warframe. Phage is number 9.
Oh my god. Now that is just dishonest.
Instead of being instant damage, the Phage is held and will continuously drain the life from enemies. Only viral damage without any physical damage types. It literally says number 9, like, right here. Fucking right here. Number 9, Phage. Number 9 of the best shotguns. It beat the Convectress. The Convectrix? I don't know about the Convectrix, really. I don't know. But it's number 9, so maybe you were fucking wrong, my dude, because, like, maybe you were wrong.
The last I checked, people hated the Phage.
I don't know, maybe it's better. I'm surprised the fucking Subdue isn't on here. How is the Sea-Doo not on here? Yeah, how is the Subdue, like... That's very weird. The most powerful weapons in Warframe, and the number 1 is the Bubonico.
I assume that does viral damage.
Take the Subdue's excellent status effect and pair it with the Kuva Zarr. Now you have the Bubonico. You know? Oh, the Kuva Zarr is the second one. Number 3 is the Subdue. Apparently the Subdue is number 3, and the Kuva Bramma is 4. So, Subdue better than the Kuva Bramma? Fuck. Dude, if that's true, like I said, that's crazy. But, like, on Reddit, a lot of people think that Tiger's Prime is the best.
They wouldn't be wrong.
Oh, people are saying Corinth, though. People are saying Corinth.
Oh, the Corinth is good too.
Yeah, but right here, someone said Tiger's Prime is easily one of the highest damaging primary weapons in the game right now.
Wait, the Corinth is the one you were talking about that shoots buckshot and grenades, right?
The Corinth? No, I think I was... No, I was...
Yeah, the Corinth is the one that shoots grenades and is also a shotgun. Or rather, the opposite, yeah. Yeah, I use the Corinth. It's exactly that. Because I use it with my Rhino.
Is it good?
Yes, very.
Very, very good. I mean...
Very.
I kind of want to look up...
It does blast damage, my guy.
I kind of want to look up highest DPS primary in Warframe, just to see what it'll do.
I think the Corinth has a prime too, so it's even better. I don't have that, but...
Yeah, right here. And people might say, well, this is at base level, but this is literally what I'm reading. Tigress Prime, endgame weapon cannot be obtained before Mastery Rank 13. Highest base damage compared to any other weapon in the game. The highest base damage compared to any other weapon in the game, which is pretty fucking insane. I mean, honestly, it's not all about that, though, obviously. It's about, status effects and shit like that. But, at the same time, it's kind of like the fucking, Rubico Prime, where you're not necessarily looking for a bunch of status effects. You're looking to do as much damage per shot as possible. And I guess the Tiger's Prime is probably number one right there, so... Yeah, I mean... I guess the Corinth versus the Tiger's Prime, I don't, there's a whole bunch of reasons why people might think one is better than the other, but, based on things, I actually think that the Tiger's Prime is probably better, because a lot of, having the highest base damage in the game, you can only go up from there, you know what I'm saying? So, every single mod that you put on any other weapon, the damage is still going to be lower, because the base damage of the Tigers is higher. You know what I'm saying? So, it's going to do the most damage per shot out of any weapon, probably. Which is kind of fucking crazy. I mean, that's kind of insane, you know? But kind of more reason to go get the Tigers Prime, because it is the highest base damage of any fucking weapon. So, I mean... I really want the Tiger's Prime. I'm fucking missing pieces, I believe. I also don't think I'm Mastery Rank 13 yet, which fucking sucks dick. But, I really want it. I have the Archiplasmor, and, I want the Tiger's Prime, and if I get the Tiger's Prime, I'm gonna use that instead of the Archiplasmor. And don't get me wrong, the Archiplasmor is fucking retardedly good. You don't have to do anything with that thing. Seriously, you don't have to do shit. Especially once you get, the fire rate really high, you can just run around mashing the shit out of it, and, you'll get insane number of kills. Probably not number one damage, but, insane number of kills. So, I think that probably the best build would be, Tigress Prime, and then the, highest DPS frame, which I have not ran the number. I don't know what the fuck the highest DPS Warframe is. I know that Chroma Prime is insanely fucking good, but I also know that, people kind of ignore Protea, and Protea is really fucking good. I don't know if you've used Protea. Really, really, really good. A lot of damage off of Protea. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't used her, but I do know she is pretty good.
She's pretty fucking good. Especially for a non-prime Warframe, she's pretty fucking good. She's kind of insane. You know one thing
Given DE's track record, I wouldn't be surprised if she gets turned into a prime soon.
Probably will. Here's the thing, though. There are Warframes that people agree are good. No one's gonna tell you that Trinity Prime, isn't good. You know what I'm saying? There's no arguments, but, have you ever, heard someone say, this Warframe is really fucking good, and then you try it out, and you just don't see what they're saying at all?
Maybe, yeah. Wait, yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, like people say how fucking good the Warframe is, and then you like try it yourself, and it's like I don't know what the fuck you were talking about. Like for example, Garuda, the fucking not Garuda, the fucking I think Garuda, yeah. Like what's the one that like is the blood one? You know what like that has like the knives.
Garuda?
Yeah, yeah. It's actually Garuda, yeah. She's the one that you get from Fortuna. People say she's really fucking good. I agree, but the way that you have to play, I feel like you can't play aggressively with her because I feel like what you almost have to do is you have to blood altar and then spam the fuck out of Dread Mirror and like the seeking projectiles, like the knives, because there's no other way to like fucking play. Because you can't really be running around playing super aggressive because that's not really her play style. You know, I don't really get it. She's really kind of counterintuitive. She does damage, and I like playing with her. But like, if you're playing like you should be playing, which is like having your health at 2% at like 2 at all times to do the most damage, you cannot play aggressively. You're gonna get downed fucking quick, which I don't like. You know, it doesn't make any sense. However, one Warframe that I hear people say is so fucking good all the time, and I don't understand, is Nidus. Nidus is fucking terrible. I don't understand why people say he's good. I don't get it. Like, am I missing something? Every time I play with Nidus, I'm like, wow, he fucking sucks. Am I missing something? I think he's terrible. I think he's fucking awful. Am I missing something? Because people say he's so good, and every time I play him, I'm like, this guy fucking sucks ass. Am I missing something? Like,
At that point, I would think I think it would be more so about what you're using to modify him with. Like, what mods are you putting on him?
well,
And
fuck.
what
Do
weapons
you
are using?
do you think that Nidus is good? Cause like I follow like the build guides, and he's still shit. I follow the building guides, like the build guides, and he's still shit. I don't understand how people think he's good. I don't get it. I seriously don't.
Well, you also have to factor in different playstyles too, because you're more so of like that, head first into hell type of guy. When Nidus isn't really like that.
Yeah, like
Like I play Mag like almost all the time. I know her limitations, which is why I don't die so easily
like
with her.
like here's the thing. Like Garuda is really interesting, but like I love to play as Garuda, but I think what I love to play as the most is Protea, because Protea is so fucking easy to play as, because all you have to do is like throw the healing pod down, throw the fans like all around you, and then throw the like fucking turrets, and you can just watch people die and never fire your weapon, and it's fucking awesome. I also really like Octavia, because Octavia, you can get a fucking bunch of damage. I'm not looking to survive. I'm looking to do the most damage as humanly possible. And Nidus is fucking terrible for that. His damage is so bad because they have to be like right there. I don't understand how people think he's good. You want to survive? Throw on fucking Trinity Prime. She survives way better than fucking Nidus does. Throw on Garuda. Survives way fucking better. You know? Like, throw on Octavia. Survives way better. What the fuck is Nidus good at besides standing there and not doing anything? I don't understand why people think he's good. I don't get it. Like, seriously, I don't get it. Because everything that he can...
also...
like, everything that he can do, other people can do better. I don't understand why people think he's good. Because he doesn't do damage, and he doesn't survive all that well. Well, I mean, he survives really good, but, like, other frames do it better.
Well, it's like with Limbo. I don't get all the hype around Limbo because all I hear about is like, he's either good or he's bad, because in a public lobby when you're playing with a bunch of people, he's bad.
Yeah.
You can fuck up the pacing of the game.
Dude,
But so it's like God tier, but like I don't get it either way.
Here's the thing. I don't like Limbo at all, because Limbo is like, I'm trying to play a game and relax. I don't want to have to put so much cognitive effort into playing, because like with Limbo, you have to think. Like, you have to be like thinking. I don't want to fucking do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to do that with fucking Limbo. Like don't get me wrong, I think Limbo's pretty good. It's just like the the way you have to play with Limbo fucking sucks dick. It's really bad. I don't like it at all. I'm like, and there are frames that are like, they're okay. They're not great, but they're okay. Perfect example is Sevagoth, because I have Sevagoth. Okay. Super good? I wouldn't say so, but okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna fucking change the meta, in my opinion. But he's okay. He's fun to play with. I just don't think he's, like, super good. You know what I'm saying? Like, same thing with Harrow. Harrow is super fun to play with. It's fucking cool. But he's not very good. Like, you know? He's They're meh frames. And then there are frames that I personally think are fucking bad. Like, not good at all. Do not have use. Like, there are certain frames that I think are fucking terrible. Like, one of those being, and people are gonna fucking hate me for this, Hydroid Prime. Holy fuck, so bad. So bad. So fucking awfully bad. Like,
I've never actually played with Hydroid, so I can't either way.
Horribly bad. Fucking awful. Another thing that I don't like. Oh, people are gonna hate this. Necros. Don't like him at all. I don't like Necros whatsoever. Necros, I don't like. I don't fucking think Necros is good at all. Like, I guess to a certain playstyle you might think Necros is good. I don't like Necros. I think Necros is pretty shitty. Mirage, I don't fucking like at all either. I think Mirage is bad too. Like, and why am I saying that? Like, what are some of the frames that I like the most? Well, I mean, I like Octavia a lot. I really like Octavia. Garuda I really fucking like. Revenant. I like Revenant quite a lot too. What other fucking frames do I play as? Because I think that's primarily it, which those kind of have a similar play style, I guess, but not really. But that's who I really like to play as. I mean, mostly it's because they're damage dealers. Like, Octavia, people might not say is a damage dealer. She can be pretty fucking good, I think. Garuda is totally a damage dealer, and she's really good at it. Revenant is a damage dealer, and I like Revenant. But, like, there are frames that I don't fucking like at all. And, like, there are frames that I really like and I play as a lot. So, I mean, it really just depends, I guess, on the frame. Like, I can't really make a decision until I'm, like, actually there, like, playing. Like, another frame that I think has absolutely no purpose at all and fucking sucks the big dick is Titania. Holy shit, what a useless fucking frame. Like, honestly, what a fucking useless frame.
You are gonna get dragged so hard.
Titania fucking sucks. Like, you can like fly around and shit. Like, how good is she for actually dealing damage though? Not good. Like, her abilities are like fucking stupid. You know? Like, Titania Prime, fun to play with, absolute shit in terms of like usability. Not good. Like, and I know you've probably played as Titania. I don't like it. I don't like her at fucking all. She's bad. I hate very
I've
bad.
actually never touched Titania.
Completely useless. I don't like Titania. Completely useless. And like, there are other ones. Like, there are other ones.
My main roster consists of Valkyr, Mag, Excalibur, Umbra, Hildren, and Siren.
I literally don't think I have any of those. I have Excalibur, Umbra. I don't think I have any of the other ones. I
fucking love Umbra.
I don't think I have any of the other ones. But yeah, there are other.
The only reason I like Umbra is because in operator mode he can do shit for you, and it takes up no energy. So like he can blind people, and then you can take advantage of that, and at no cost. Perfect.
That's interesting, I guess. I mean, that's cool. Another thing that I don't necessarily like a lot. Another frame. Well, Harrow. Everyone agrees that Harrow kind of fucking sucks and is stupid. No one likes him and that's like a common opinion. But like, I feel like another one that'll kind of get me really badly dragged. Like, if you thought I was gonna get a lot of hate for saying Titania Prime sucks, this one's gonna be way fucking worse. Are you ready for this? Grendel is fucking awful. Grendel is terrible. I said it, and people think it, but I just said it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so fucking bad. So fucking bad. I hate Grendel. Grendel doesn't do fucking anything. He's so useless. Like, is he a damage dealer? What the fuck is he? Oh, what the fuck? Well, I guess I just disconnected, which is fun. Holy shit. Server's down? What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? My Wi-Fi went out. That's really weird. Well, that's really strange. I'm not really sure what happened there. But, I guess my Wi-Fi went out. That's really weird. I don't know why that would work. Unless I got, like, kicked off or something. It's really strange. I guess I can try the guest one. Oh, there it is. I'm back. The Wi-Fi is just really bad. Oh yeah, like really bad. Holy shit. I think the Wi-Fi at the college went out, so I kind of wanted to like get back into the call, so I mean let's try again, I guess. I don't know what the fuck happened. Yeah, no internet. I guess our internet went out at the college here. Well, interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna leave this part in the video, but I might. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's it. Leave a